Alright guys, just wanted to let you know we actually just released our very first Boosted Ride t-shirt. If you would like to copy yourself one of these, check out the link in the description below. Any help is appreciated. It is limited quantities just because it is our first shirt, and we'll keep dropping more if you guys like these. So let's get back to the action. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, obviously, we're working on the Ford truck, getting ready for Cleetus and Cars May 1st in Indy. Here's a look of what we've got going so far. We've gone ahead with the new motor plate we showed you in the last video for my brother here. Got this bolted up, went ahead and notched out for all the power steering things there, the hose, fittings on the back side, and also went ahead last night with my dad, got this tacked up here, the bracket for the dry sump. That is, I believe, 100% lined up. So the only thing we need to do is actually weld that bracket in there, double check a few things. The major thing I'm worried about is getting a belt calculated for this. I did get a few for my brother, and they're either too short or too long, and I would really like this pump delayed right here when it's 100% tight. I do have play in it. I don't know if the bracket's loose enough, but it does swing up to loosen. It's just I would like these fittings to be directly like this. We can do a dash 16 150 here, pointing back, and then we'll do dash 16 150s pointing towards the passenger side, loop our lines down by the rack, and then back to the passenger side oil pan. I'll get a couple fittings here and give you a look at that and show you that we got plenty of clearance in here. Alright, so here's an example of the fittings I'm mentioning. These are 150 degree. This is our dash 16, which pushes back to the tank, which we will mount somewhere up here in this passenger area off the radiator support. We'll do some modifications of that. And there is a dash 12 150. So these three again go back to the oil pan, and the one directly behind the bracket back here is actually the feed from the tank up here on this driver's corner. And then we're going to mount up from our back fitting here. Went ahead and got this. My brother ordered in a clear view, so that way hopefully we don't have this problem again. What you do with this is it's like a remote filter relocation kit. You have your in and out, or you can do it directly across, in and out on the bottom. And you put a small amount of air pressure to this, and it'll actually push the oil through a, I don't remember how many micron this was. I believe it's like 115 micron filter. And then you have the potential through the clear view to actually see if you have any shavings in there. So that'll be a great addition. There's some of the belts that didn't work, and we just got a small collection of my brother's fittings here to test out. We do have the oil pan in and also the dry sump tank. So I believe what we need to do is actually keep this tacked up. I'd like to get the radiator support put on and work at maybe cutting a few things off the radiator support, which sucks because it's all nice and painted, but race life, you know? So let's go ahead and actually set up a time lapse. Let's get the radiator support on, work on getting some of that stuff mocked up, and we should be able to go from there. Alright, is it even hitting the last hole yet?
Yeah.
Alright, what are you on? Some of the final boring or what?
Yeah, maybe one more little pass. I kind of cut the last one, pass it down.
Geez, an awful lot of material in there. Oh yeah, I better.
Start pumping at the bottom.
Oh, when it's hitting the main caps down there? Thump, 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 thump. Oh, because you're just catching on those last pieces. Alright, so we're over here at my brother's shop taking a look at the heads off the truck. This one haven't gotten to, but this is the one that the rod broke in, and we have a bent exhaust valve in this. I don't know if you'll see it on camera or not, but a little bit there. And there's the crank we're going to run. It's a used crank from my brother. Here's the new JE pistons, flat tops now instead of domed, and also the brand new Oliver rods. So we got the block getting prepped, need honed, and we should be back in business. All right, so I think we're making good progress on the truck here. Got the dry sump tank mounted. Did order some of my own fittings. This is out of the packages of my brother's. So we're going to plan on running that hose directly down, which will loop under the frame to the pump. Got a belt for the dry sump. Just need to have the crank support mandrel drilled in the end. I'm not sure why, but it wasn't drilled and tapped for threads. And then did also, as you've seen, get the clear view mounted. So that's on there. Need to finish welding on the back side of this tab here, which I'll do when the motor's out. Need to weld in the plate here for the dry sump. And this one is welded in. We're good there. I'm not going to run these hose clamps. I'll get some decent like T-bolt clamps, so that way we have something good on there. But everything otherwise is ready to go. Do I need to make some modifications to power steering and a couple other minor things. Otherwise, this will be sticking up a ways. But for now, that's what we're going with. It's going to work. We do need to make sure we get our pan on, so that way we can start making some of the dry sump lines. I think that would be a good progress to make before the motor's ready. Other than that, I think we're ready. So that's going to be a wrap on today's video, guys. As you've seen, we got a lot of work done. We got a lot of things still to do, but we got that block board, and he's got to deck the block off. I left before I got a clip of that, but he's going to surface a block down 20 thousandths for each side, and then that should be ready to go, hone it, and then start the assembly process. Most of the parts are sitting there, the rods, pistons, polish that crank up, it'll be ready to go. So we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for all the new subscribers. If you're new, smash the subscribe button, because May 1st is going to be a wild one. Thanks. We'll see you guys in the next one.